No spinning back fist. Protect yourself at all time. Listen to me at all time. Good luck. Wait for the bell.
Johnny Kev, here we go. Semi-main event. IKBF middleweight world title up for grabs. We've got all the way from New Zealand, Levi. Welcome back, Cotter. Current TVNZ and North Island New Zealand champion, taking on the man with an unbelievable record, the man they call the Intimidator, Tim Antonio, Victorian and South Pacific champion. This one proudly brought to you by Nikolakos Transport. It's going to be huge. Australia versus New Zealand.
Yeah, look, there's nothing better than a bit of a trans-Tasman challenge. Australia versus New Zealand. But Mr. Excitement in centre ring, Tim Antonio.
Oh, we've seen Tim Antonio in some absolute wars against some of the New Zealanders. Particularly one I remember against Israel Adesanya, which was an absolute slugfest. But Tim Antonio, Victorian and South Pacific champion, now the world title up for grabs. But take nothing away from the boys from New Zealand, Levi Cotter, the current TVNZ champion and North Island champion.
One thing we know about the Kiwi fighters in particular, Johnny, they are as tough as nails, and they are regularly featured here on Fight Force promotions.
Yeah, Michael Vugvik's had the pleasure of taking some of the boys over to New Zealand to fight on the cards as well. For the viewers at home, Tim Antonio with the white trunks, Levi Cotter with the red and blue, big bombing hands there from Antonio. So this is for the IKBF middleweight world title. Thank you once again to Nikolakos Transport getting us on this semi-main event. The trainer of Tast and Cirrus as well.
Tim Antonio very light on his feet, Johnny. Probably the first filling out process we've seen so far in all our bouts here this evening.
End of round number one.
First round there for both boys. Worthy of a world title, Australia versus New Zealand. As you said, trans-Tasman.
October 4th, ladies and gentlemen, the Elite Creek Test of Series takes on Shannon, Shaggy King, the rematch of Concentrate Lagers, Kay Montebello. Also on the card for tickets, you can go right down to the front door. And purchase your tickets as this show will start. Round two.
Round two. IKBF world title proudly brought to you by Nikolakos Transport. Levi Cotter with the height and reach advantage, fighting at a southpaw stance. Tim Antonio's a bit of a haircut too, Johnny Cav. He's normally got a few more locks there. More a man for detail.
Well, trust you to notice, but
Tell you what, we love watching the Intimidator though in the centre ring.
there's a nice clean cut look from Tim Antonio.
See, I've drawn your attention to it now. Tim, a very popular fighter here in Melbourne. Levi Cotter just looking very composed.
Nice punch kick combo from the Intimidator. Levi Cotter just trying to assert himself, maintaining control over centre ring. Let's go to the right jab. Double up on the kicks from Cotter.
Oh, good ride there over the top there from Antonio. Again, Levi Cotter just looking very composed. His left rib cage starting to redden up from those kicks from Tim Antonio.
Just got a sample of the power in the right hand of Tim Antonio.
Well, you're watching this on Fight Sports, a Paris production, proudly brought to you by JPS Coatings every Thursday night, Foxtel Channel 183, 8:30 p.m. prime time viewing. Set your IQ every Thursday night and you'll get shows from all over Australia, more shows more often. And of course, if you don't have Foxtel, get on to Fight Sports on demand. Nearly 500 fights up on the World Wide Web, Johnny Cav, the internet, fightsportsondemand.tv. Register there and you can watch all your favourite fighters from all around the country.
Yep, and you can watch your favourite Sting Jing fighter, be it Tim Antonio, Stephen James, or the Elite Greek Tast and Cirrus.
Seconds out. Round three.
Here we go, round three, IKBF middleweight world title up for grabs. Big shout out once again, Nikolakos Transport, the semi-main event sponsor and great supporters of Michael Vukovic and Fight Force Promotions.
Yeah, just this bout in particular, Johnny, would be worthy of main event status on any fight card around Australia. So, once again, a big thank you to our promoters, Michael and Con Vukovic, for putting on this bout on total respect here at the Matthew Flinders Hotel.
Both these boys are showing each other a hell of a lot of respect as well. Levi Cotter looking very composed. Tim Antonio very light on his feet. This is round 3. Nice hands there in close there from Levi Cotter.
Yeah, probably first combination of any substance thrown by Levi Cotter. Been happy to just let go single techniques up till now.
Switch uprights. Cotter, good counter kicking from Tim Antonio, big bowling right hand over the top. Body shot.
Good strong body rip from the Intimidator.
Parry there from Tim Antonio. This goes to show the respect that Tim Antonio is showing Levi Cotter. We normally see Tim Antonio come out very aggressive, very big hands, normally dominates most of his opponents, but at the moment, he obviously knows that Levi Cotter standing on the other side of him is a worthy world title opponent.
Yeah, well, Tim Antonio has had 26 fights, same amount as Levi Cotter, so both experienced fighters. Let's not forget, Johnny, there's a world title belt on the line here, so Tim not going to do anything silly.
You get a fairly even third round there from both fighters, so 3 down for the IKBF world title. Big thanks to Nikolakos Transport. Round 4.
Tim Antonio, Levi Cotter. Round 4.
Tim Antonio in the white trunks, Levi Cotter in the blue with red and silver trim.
Tim Antonio has been working that inside leg kick a treat, so much so the inside thigh. There it is once again, the inside thigh. The right leg thigh of Levi Cotter is red raw.
Oh, big looping right hand from Intimidator.
Tim's playing a smart fight here. He knows that Levi's got the height and reach advantage. He's the southpaw, so he doesn't want to come in and get caught with anything. Antonio stepping up the pace.
Tim wanting to go upstairs with the round kicks. But, as we've seen in the first 3 rounds, showing a lot of respect to Levi Cotter.
Antonio just dropping his left hand down and wants to be careful.
It's been a very clean bout so far, Johnny. Referee Chris Anderson hasn't had a lot of work to do, which is testament to the experience of both these fighters.
And just as you say that, Levi Cotter grabs a hold of the leg of Tim Antonio and just takes some damage, of course, under kickboxing rules is not allowed.
Well, it's typical of me to put the jinx on a fighter as soon as I say something.
Nice low kick there from Tim Antonio.
Levi Cotter did well to stay on his feet. Tim absolutely loaded up that low kick. Levi just now flicking out that lead leg, perhaps starting to feel a little pain from those low kicks and more checking rather than flicking that front leg.
It was a big round 4. Here we go, round 5. Round 5 of 7 for this IKBF World Title, proudly brought to you by Nikolakos Transport. The transport leads out in the southeastern suburbs. Nikolakos Transport. Nice shiner appearing too, as you can see with the viewers at home. Under the left eye of Levi Cotter.
Good use of the ring by Cotter, just to evade that couple of punches from Tim Antonio.
Catch again.
Here comes another warning from Chris Anderson. He's going to take a point off, Johnny.
Well, they're having a point off in a world title. Probably would have given him another warning there, but under kickboxing rules, you're not allowed to catch it. As soon as Levi did it, you can see he dropped it and sort of shook his head. He knew that he'd crossed over the line there.
Well, he got a warning in that previous round, so unfortunate for Levi Cotter. So, yeah, really needs to step up the pace too.
Yeah, he caught it again.
You hold the leg one more and I'll stop this fight, okay?
Well, there's assertion from referee Chris Anderson. He'll stop the fight if he continues to catch that leg.
Yeah, I think once again Levi normally used to fighting under Thai rules over in New Zealand, but he's taking this one under kickboxing rules. So if you take the fight under those rules, you've got to fight under those rules. But the big shine is starting to appear on the left cheekbone of Levi Cotter.
Good work by Tim. He's just continues to go downstairs, varying his punches, working away at the body of Levi Cotter.
And working the angles as well, circling off to the left. You can see Levi just trying to get that lead leg out of the way now because Tim Antonio has been peppering away at it.
There's a front kick teeth, just trying to keep Tim at range.
In round 5, a big 5th round there for Tim Antonio, of course, with a point taken off against Levi Cotter. Big thanks once again to Nikolakos Transport. Round 6 of 7. Levi Cotter realising he's probably down on the cards now, starting to step up the pace already.
How fit is Tim Antonio, Johnny? He looks like he could go another 5 rounds easy.
Tim Antonio, his cardio. Levi just scored a kick again. We've always seen with Tim Antonio, he's got some great cardio. But I tell you what, Levi's just as much up to it as well. But Tim Antonio's been in some absolute wars here on some of the Fight Force shows.
Continues to fight on the balls of his feet, just as he did in round number 1. I don't think Levi Cotter's really thrown anything to hurt Tim Antonio.
I'm going to tell you what, he's starting now to feel those leg kicks, because every time Tim Antonio goes to throw a kick, you can see Levi just starting to drop his hands down, so his legs are starting to feel it, which is great work from Tim Antonio.
Not a lot of wasted shots from Tim Antonio. It's been a very technical display so far. He's waited for the opportunity, stuck to his basics. Good punches.
High kick from Antonio, just a bit of a slip.
Yep. Strong low kicks, racking up the points.
Yeah, he's going high and going low, which is great work. Also, again, big shout out to our ring girls from AWA. Of course, every fighter tonight getting an AWA supplements pack. AWA Athletes with Attitude, Albert Park, Ballarat and Geelong, and soon to open up in Tasmania.
Oh, well, there you go. You heard it first here at Fight Force Promotions. Total respect coming to you from the Matthew Flinders Hotel.
Shout out again to Susie Ganalaro from AWA Athletes with Attitude. Tim Antonio working those legs, a treat again.
Now Levi Cotter starting to pick up the pace a little bit. It could be just a little bit too late, Johnny.
Yeah, another good round there from Tim Antonio. 6 down, 1 to go. Proudly brought to you by Nikolakos Transport. This is for the IKBF middleweight world title, the 7th and final round.
This is the 7th and final round.
Levi Cotter needs to bring it home, Johnny Kev. He probably needs a TKO or a knockout to take this one home at the moment.
And behind on the scorecards, suffering that 8 count. Sorry, having that point deducted for catching the kick.
He really hasn't done a lot. And the inside lead thigh of Levi Cotter. And you can see the way he's pulling it out of the way now, Johnny Kev. Tim Antonio's worked at a treat. Surprised that Levi hasn't used the same strategy and has chopped away at the lead leg of Tim Antonio.
He's taken a lot of punishment to that lead leg. I would have expected him to perhaps switch up into orthodox stance just to protect that leg a little, as Tim unloads a nice punch combination.
Yeah, the Intimidator has been on a bit of a roll so far tonight. Nice low kick takedown there from Levi Cotter.
60 seconds.
A good strong kick from Levi, probably a little bit too late. Need a few more of those to really hurt Tim Antonio. Good defence from Tim, ducks underneath that punch of Levi Cotter.
Dying moments of this Nikolakos transport. Semi-main event, good hands there from both boys.
Final 30 seconds.
There you have it, 30 seconds to go for the IKBF middleweight world title strap. On our unofficial scorecards, the bling will be going down to the Sting Gym.
Yeah, Tim Antonio wears one to the groin, but quickly shakes it off.
Yeah, well, he's not going to worry about that one. He's got the world title belt strapped around his waist.
But full credit to Levi Cotter. He's gone the distance with Tim Antonio. Finishes off with a nice straight right hand. Big thank you to Nikolakos Transport as we await the judge's decision.
Yeah, full credit to Levi Cotter all the way over from New Zealand, and again Michael and Con Vukovic, Fight Force Promotions, bringing the boys over from across the ditch. But Tim Antonio on our scorecards, Johnny Cab, very dominant performance. A little bit flatter than what we normally see, but dominated.
We have gone to the judges' scorecards. We have a unanimous points decision. Your winner and new IKBF World Champion, the Intimidator!
Well, there you go, Johnny. A convincing unanimous points decision.